everybody, this is Tiffany from Uncensored Dolls. Today we're going to do a review on the Sadol Yena. The one that I have is kind of a mixture. Usually I think the Yena comes with a 60 centimeter body, but I have her set up on the Honey 63 body from Sadol. So basically they sell her in a couple different skins. I think the white and the normal. And they have very shapely busts. If you've ever seen them before, they're very gorgeous. They're basically, I would call them like a supermodel doll. So here she is. You can see her beautiful factory face up there. She's gorgeous. She's wearing some brown eyes right now. Her face up, when I got her with the standard face up. It's very sparkly. You probably can't pick it up on the camera. And she has beautiful eyelashes. The eyebrows are perfect. Everything that I could have wanted in a face up. The detail, the simplicity of just a beautiful makeup face. And she just wowed me. I bought her at Anime North about 3 or 4 years ago. And she was standing there on display. They give her with a beautiful set of stockings and sorry, I'm probably going to end up banging my head with her sometime through this video, because literally this is the hardest part I find about resin, is that they're just so heavy. And saddles are always a little bit looser strung. I've seen on other reviews they're loosely strung. They're a little bit kicky when you get them. I never really cared about it because I just found her too heavy to play with anyways. So if I wanted to pose her and leave her, that was fine if she was kicky, because she was in the pose and it didn't matter. So I guess I'll start. I kind of went through the face up. So if you're getting the default face up, it was fantastic. I loved it. I didn't want to change anything. I didn't need to pay a custom artist. The standard face up was fantastic. As you can see, she's got big boobs. So I have her in a steampunk outfit from Doll Heart. She barely fits in it because her boobs are too big. So you have to be very careful. She fits large bust clothing, something I didn't think about. She also comes with these little, if you can see, rubber protectors in her arms, and there was one in her neck. And I'm not sure, they didn't have them in the legs or the knees. So just in the shoulder joints and the neck joint, they have those rubber, you want to call it rubber wafer, rubber, I can't think of the name. But that's what they are. A rubber washer, sorry, that's it, rubber washer in there. So there you go. She's got a magnetic head cap, which I found very handy because she was my first ever Dolphy. So super Dolphy. So she's very easy to get her eyes in and out of. I had no issues with that. Her S hook is lodged. You can put it in 2 different positions. And I think that, I'm not entirely sure, I just kind of speculated on this, but there's 2 different positions for the S hook. So I'm assuming you can do different maneuvers with her head based on where you put it, right? It might be a little different each time. She does have seam lines. Some of you might be disappointed to see them, but I didn't really notice them, to be honest. It didn't bug me at all. She's got seam lines. I'd say the most prominent ones are down the side of her chest. And on the inside of her thighs. They didn't do a really good job of sanding them down. I personally didn't care, but it's something that might bother you. So if you are a perfectionist and you don't like seam lines, then maybe this isn't the doll for you. She can do this with her arms. She can straighten them right out. Her wrist goes up, down, turns. Her arm joint goes in, out, and can extend further. She's got like a double joint in there. She can touch her face. She can touch her head. She can pretty much do anything. And her hands are really, I love the shape of her hands. They're gorgeous. Very feminine. There's long nails on there, so if you wanted to do some sort of blushing or paint job on them. Her arms can basically, you know, do the whole 360 like usual. I don't think that's an issue with most dolls. But the double joint was a big thing. You can touch the face, the head. She can get in some really pretty poses with her arms. She can set. She's very hard to stand unless you restring her. I've never tried to restring her because she was my first doll and I haven't had another resin since. So I haven't had the practice of stringing. But if you're really familiar with that stuff, go ahead and do it. That's what the inside of her knee joints look like. Yes, I have stained. She's very complicated in her legs. I learned this after getting her, but she comes with, if you order you can get the high heel feet. Most of the time I put her in high heels just in her regular feet because the high heel feet are a pain in the butt. You have to take off, it's the whole leg, but in order to get it on, you have to take off this whole bottom part of the leg and the foot. There's a hook in the bottom of the foot, and sometimes it can shoot right up and just leave the whole leg off. So you got to be really careful, or you can make a lot of work for yourself. Thankfully, I had somebody to help me change the feet because she came in her heel feet, so I had to do that. It was a pain in the butt. She can put her legs in basically any pose, but remember I've got her loosely strung right now. So she can put her leg right up. She can even do some crazy gymnastics if you wanted to get her in that pose. I have put her in poses I know I shouldn't because I could crack the resin, but putting her down on this position where you get her in the knees. But her knees do show. Even when she's sitting, her knees kind of, the way that the resin sits, her knee kind of shows drastically. So you kind of have to think about that if that's something you might not like when she's sitting, she's got very prominent knees. So she is a normal skin, but I'm pretty sure she's evenly yellowed because I've had her so long, but she's still in really good shape. I haven't really noticed any changes I dislike in her, so that's something to consider. She's very heavy, she's very big, she's 63 centimeters, and well, if it's something you're interested, go ahead and take a peek at the website. You can see what the options cost. I think I paid, if you get her at a convention, I think I paid $540, and I actually paid it in Canadian because, well, it was at Anime North in Canada, so they sold in Canadian dollars. So it wasn't that bad of a deal. And she came with a carrying bag, her heel parts, and I think that was all. So that's the Sadol Yena, and that's my review on her. And if she's something you like, go take a peek. Like, subscribe, and share. Hope to see you next time. Bye.